Earth Day, guys. As I promised, today we are going to be talking about composting, which is one of my favorite things to do. I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of geeky with it. So I did a little picture here about composting, and I'm just going to tell you the things that you need to compost. Number one, you need a composting bin. Here she is, Big Bertha, right here.
No, I told you.
Number two, you need stuff to put in it, which we're going to talk about.
We have stuff in right
And
here.
number three, you need something to stir your composter with. And I prefer the pitchfork. I think it works really well. You can spin. And I find spinning the inside of your composter helps break up the heat cells. All right, so Big Bertha, what we put in Big Bertha, I started with dirt when I first got her. I put dirt in. The next thing you want to do, and doing a compost is all about layering. So you want to layer dirt, food scraps, grasses, leaves, and shredded paper. Once a week, you're going to want to make sure you water your composting bin in the summer when it gets really hot, because if it gets too hot, it breaks up it gets too hot and it burns up, it burns up all of the good organisms in your composting bin. All right, so here comes a demonstration. Some people think it's gross. I, again, find it really cool. So, Big Bertha has a lid, and you'll notice she has air holes. The air holes are really important because it gets the air in and helps stimulate the decomposition.
Yes.
All right, inside Big Bertha, you will find all kind of things, eggshells and papers. Now, for teaching purposes, I wanted to demonstrate, right here is a big piece of paper and a whole egg carton. You never want to do that. It doesn't break up as quick. What you want to do is you want to rip and shred all of your items. So the first thing we're going to do today is this is our bowl of composting. I keep it right on my kitchen counter. Oh, does that look good? And anything that is scraps of food, I put in here. We're vegetarians, so all of our scraps go in. We have some leftover cookies, eggshells, avocado shells, Mexican tortillas from last night. It all goes in. Here it goes. Oh, delightful, delightful. Oh, hold on one second. All right.
I'll hold it
so
for you, Mom.
The next thing we're gonna put in is we have some. We're gonna put the shredded paper in, Hayes. We're gonna put in the shredded paper.
Shredded paper.
Hayes will practice her cutting and ripping on this, and you want to make sure again you rip it up really small. The smaller it is, the faster you're gonna have everything decompose. If you throw it in big like that, like I did yesterday, it's gonna take longer. All right, and here is our paper scraps. Now this is an old Trader Joe's bag, and that helps there. All right, so now I'm gonna take and I'm gonna spin it with my pitchfork, because the final step is you wanna cover everything. So if you don't have grass to cover it with, you can do your paper as your last resort. All right, so I'm spinning it up. Gonna take my poker here. Sometimes it smells. And what you want to see is you want to see steam coming out of here. That means it's at it has a heat cell. Do you see the steam kind of coming out? Hold on, we're not ready yet.
I'm gonna hold it.
Okay, you want to see the steam coming out. That means there's a heat cell. You break up the heat cell, and then your composter will create new ones. So as you can hear Wayne huffing in the background, he doesn't like the smell. And again, for teaching purposes, yesterday I did not cover it up. All right, so I'm gonna take and scrape off all my stuff off my pitchfork, which is the big stuff from yesterday. And we're gonna cover our, cover the top layer with grass right now. And that will keep the heat in and keep the smell down. All right, now, like I said, once a week, you're gonna wanna water your composter. I keep a bucket right next to my composter so I can collect rainwater and reuse that instead of using fresh water, and I save on money. All right, so wanna make sure you put your lid back on.
Yeah, we have a hose here though.
Put our lid back on, and you wanna make sure your composter is in a sunny space, because if it's not, it's gonna take a lot longer. All right, guys, remember, if you're gonna compost, get a composter, get a stirrer, and make sure you do layerings. Food scraps, grasses, leaves, and papers. If you have any questions, give Hazel a call. She knows all the answers.
Yes.
All right, guys, it's Earth Day.
I
It's
have
also my
a
birthday. So have a great day. See you soon.